A flower of religious and cultural importance blooms out of mud. Lotus, our national flower of India, is more than just a beauty. The pastel petals, large green leaves, and the brownish stem are of high value. The symbol of purity and knowledge serves many purposes. Apart from its nutrition, the stems, the fiber are much appreciated for its important textile component. They possess the silk properties and thus called lotus silk. So this is your mentor Sanyukta Singh, and I welcome you all in today's session, which is related to lotus silk. You must be aware that lotus is a phytosanitary plant. It cleanses the water in which it takes birth. It not only cleanses the ecosystem but also protects the insects and the fishes of that very pond or that very river. So if you have not subscribed my channel, go and subscribe it, hit the bell icon for notifications, because these type of important knowledges you won't get anywhere. So in this session, I would be discussing thoroughly about this plant, this fiber, how the silk, how the fabric is produced, and almost everything. So stay tuned for the session completely, and quickly let's start the session. Lotus silk is a type of textile produced using delicate lotus stem fiber. First originated in Myanmar, that is Burma, and is now also woven by smaller scale cottage industries in Vietnam. Due to the complexity and labor intensive nature of weaving, lotus fiber is considered one of the most expensive fabrics in the world. Now I'm going to talk about how this lotus fibers are derived. Now what is the whole procedure? How one woman who actually took initiative or who actually made this lotus fabric and the fiber exist for us, for we people. So let's talk about the whole story here. A specific lotus silk fiber from a specific variety of lotus is used, which is called Padomakia, which has large, fragrant pink flowers. It originated from Inle Lake in Myanmar. It was invented by a woman named Sao in the village of Kyaing Khan in the early 1900s. It is one of the most expensive fabrics in the world. So right from plucking the flowers from the rivers and the ponds and taking the stems and taking the fibers out, 25 to 30 strangles निकलते हैं 5 से 6 stems को काटने के बाद, and then the spinning process, the weaving process, the dyeing process, everything is manual. No machine is involved. So let's talk about the whole procedure. Number 1, it is a manual process. Number 2, it is extracted by few skilled craftspeople across the world. Number 3, it is time-consuming process. Number 4, limited quantity is produced. Number 5, for one scarf, extraction can take 2 months. Number 6, final product is 10 times costly than regular silk. Now I have just mentioned that why this fabric is costly. Let's talk about the procedure. ये जो मैंने आपको 8 points में 7 points में सिर्फ ये बता दिया कि ये manual है, ये time taking है, तो ये time taking क्यों है? Why it is it takes time? तो वो strangles निकालने में, stem को काटने में, spinning करने में ये कैसे time लगता है और कितने works person involved होते हैं? Let's talk about the whole procedure. Process of lotus silk manufacturing. Step 1. Lotus harvesting. They are harvested during rainy season, that is June to November. In those areas, rains do occur till November. Number 2. Threads needs to be pulled out within 24 hours while they are wet, otherwise they'll break. Step 2. Fiber extraction. Number 1. Stems are collected, cut, snapped and twisted to expose its fibers. Number 2. These stems are cut with shallow knife. 5-6 cuts one time, in which 20 to 30 fine white filaments are usually achieved. They are hung to dry. Number 4. They are rolled into single thread of 100 yards. Number 5. They are time consuming. Step 3. Preparing the lotus yarns. Number 1. Fibers extracted are spun into yarns. Number 2. They are extracted fibers which are placed in the skeins on a bamboo spinning frame to prepare yarns and then transferred into winders for wrapping. Number 3. From wrapping posts, they are coiled into huge plastic bags. Step 4. Weaving. Now they are woven on traditional hand looms. They usually possess 24 inches width. Now the fabric is of 24 inches. And then we come to step number 5, where dyeing also takes place. Dyeing can be done before weaving also, and this dyeing can also be done after the completion of the weaving procedure. Here the fabric is woven in 100 yards batches, and it takes about a month and a half to complete one batch. The fabric is woven in 100 yarn batches, and it takes about a month and a half to complete one batch. It is estimated that around 32,000 lotus stems are required to make just 1.09 yards of fabric and 1,20,000 stems for one outfit, making the textile extremely exclusive. Now, we have seen the complete discussion about how these fabrics are made, how the fibers are extracted from the lotus stem, and how the manufacturing takes place, how the dyeing takes place. Let's talk about few of the properties of the lotus fabric. The fabric is crease resistant. Number 2, they have good elasticity. Number 3, they are cool, stiff, breathable and comfortable. Number 4, it absorbs moisture. Number 5, it's a sustainable fabric. So I hope this session was informative for you all, and if you are new to my channel, do not forget to subscribe, like and share, because you won't get these type of important sessions anywhere. Also, if you are preparing for NIFT NID UCEED, this channel is for you. And my center is in Delhi. The students are taking online and offline classes across India. You are most welcome to my offline institute. And if you are sitting at like any corner of India, in Mumbai, in Gwalior, in Delhi, in Patna, anywhere, and if you want to come for online classes, I welcome you all. So till then guys, take care. Bye-bye.